Hi, my name is Beth Fisher. I'm an adjunct faculty in the healthcare management program at University College. And I'm here with my colleague to talk about how to leverage technology for online education. I teach HC 4200 Comparative Health Systems and HC 4500 Operational Challenges in Global Health. And my colleague is
Maria Craven. I teach here in the healthcare management program also. I teach management principles in healthcare management, capstone courses, and a number of others. And we're here to share some information on how we're using technology in our courses. First, tell me how you're using technology to create more hands-on valuable experiences for students, Beth.
Sure. Well, I've had the opportunity through the Master Teacher Training Program to take a course on H5P technology, which is a series of tools where you can embed interactive content into your online platforms. The course had a self-learning component and then a sharing workshop, so it was very easy to do and helpful, and really got me started on the road of embedding technology into some of the Canvas platforms. So I've been using some of the tools that are available through H5P, like drag and drop exercises, comprehension quizzes, hotspot mapping, where you can provide information, expanded information on infographics or other types of graphics. And there's many, many more tools that I haven't even started to use yet.
So, I've used H5P to create some quizzes, particularly in management systems. We go through a lot of functional areas of management, financials, operations, marketing, and these little mini quizzes are in the modules. They're optional. People can do them as many times or no times as they want. And it gets into the reviewing some of the dry stuff that's in the textbook without having it be a requirement for assignments or courses. So it's just kind of a useful thing for people to use. I've also used Zoom to do chat discussions. And I do these weekly, and it's a way, particularly with online courses, to personalize the experience between students and me, and talk about the topic of the week, see if there's questions about assignments, as well as doing some teaching sometimes. So that's really great.
Well, you've elaborated a lot on some of the advantages of using technology in your courses. The other thing I would add, and particularly in the online format, is it's a way to provide more information than you might be able to if because you're in that online format. If you're in a class, you can have a discussion about an infographic, for example, and go into more detail. But when you're presenting an infographic in an online setting, it's hard to have that more detailed discussion. So what I use is a tool called Hotspots, where you put, you expand the different elements of the infographics, and it blows up with more information so students can better understand what the infographic is trying to convey.
That sounds great. Many people are intimidated, Beth, by online education and technical requirements. How would you describe the accessibility and ease of leveraging this technology?
Good question. Well, as I mentioned, there was a pretty simple training program. It was very straightforward, and it also provides resources on an ongoing basis that you can go back and refer to it, so I found that helpful. I'm not a big technology person. I'm not one of these early adapters, but I was able to really incorporate these tools into my online courses pretty easily.
It also helps you reflect. So when you see another student's or another instructor's examples of using technology, it makes you reflect on how you can incorporate it into another course. So it can be very creative and a fun exercise to do there.
Yeah, I agree. It requires you to think creatively.
Mm-hmm.
And while I don't find the technology that challenging to use, I would say that the aspect that takes some work is trying to identify the content and the pictures and the images and the messages that you want to convey through using these tools.
You could do that.
So, how do you think this has made an impact on your approach to teaching, and what do students think about these new technology features in your courses?
Well, particularly in the management one, I have them in each module, it's very optional, haven't heard much feedback, so I hope they're using it. One of the benefits in HC 4100 is because the text is also, and the questions are used in the Fellowship for American College of Healthcare Executives exam. So it has a dual advantage if students want to pursue that.
That's a great example. I don't know, I don't have feedback yet either,
Yeah.
because it is a relatively new tool, but
Yeah.
I hope to get feedback from students going forward.